Can you hear me?
Test, test. Oh, my goodness. Welcome into the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We're in the Nova Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. If you just understood the audio difficulty that I had, you'd be surprised that I still have a job. It's actually quite comical. I had the wrong headset on and it wasn't working. But welcome to the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show as the Rich Rebels travel to Bear Lake to take on the Bear Lake Bears. When we come back, we'll set the scene for tonight's matchup. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Well, welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll set the scene for tonight's matchup on the Scene Set.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
The gym is rocking here at Bear Lake as we get ready for the girls' varsity matchup between the Bear Lake Bears and the Rich Rebels. It is time for your mylocalradio.com scene set as we are in the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. And to set tonight's scene, I'm going to bring in my broadcast partner for the night, Colin Pace. Colin.
Hey, Aaron. Thanks for having me. Tonight, got a pretty decent matchup with these two teams. We took it to them pretty hard when we played at home. they're going to be looking to repay that to us. So it should be a pretty good matchup. We just need to play a little D, and I think we'll come out with a W.
And this atmosphere, we talked about this. You were alongside of me during the volleyball game, a game that we came back down 2-0 in volleyball, but it does not get much better atmosphere-wise than here at Bear Lake. This is a pretty awesome place to play a basketball game.
It definitely is. You know, it's pretty close to home, so our student section comes out, their student section comes out in hordes, and this gym gets loud. It'd be fun to play in.
It's cross-state rivalry matchup between the Bear Lake Bears and the Rich Rebels. Rebels coming in 8-1, 1-0 in conference play. Bear Lake Bears, they're 1-11, 0-2. But don't let the records fool you. In a rivalry game, you throw records out the window. It's about pride.
It definitely is about pride, and like I said, these girls are going to be looking to pay us back for the loss they got at home. So they're going to be wanting to win on their home court.
When we come back, it'll be time for the Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week. We have an interview with Jarrett Mason, a senior on the Rich Varsity Boys basketball team. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation, Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week interview. That is Jarrett Mason. We'll go to that interview right now.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes. At an elevation of 6,300 feet, with temperatures over 90 in the summer and often 40 below in the winter, the folks who call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Maybe that is one reason why the simple things in life mean so much to Rich County. Residents value hard work, education, a value for God, family, and country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and the town board, Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, and Frank Sano, support the Rich Rebels and hope that you can come back often.
Here with Jarrett Mason. He's our Town of Woodruff Standout Student this week. And Jarrett, this is the third time we've tried this interview. I think it's going to work out this time.
Hopefully.
Yeah, how are you doing today?
Good, you?
Doing pretty well now that we got the microphone figured out. So you moved here from another school at the beginning of the school year. Has Rich been everything you kind of expected and wanted it to be?
Yeah, it's a small town. I expect to be a little calmer instead of hyper, I guess. And
so we're just after the Christmas break of your senior year. What are some of your academic goals for the rest of the year?
I want to finish off with a 3.8 GPA.
How about some of your athletic goals?
I would like to win a state championship with our school for basketball.
Your intent on moving here was for basketball, correct? So you guys look like you're having a lot of fun. What is something that you guys do just to keep it having fun? It seems like no matter what's happening, you guys are having a blast out there.
I think it's mostly because it's a small town, so we all hang out with each other a lot, and we're all just really good friends.
What do you guys attribute your success to? You guys are 8-4 on the year. That's a very good record. I mean, you have double the wins and losses. What do you guys attribute that to?
Probably our coach. He does a lot for us, and all the game planning that comes with it.
We want to thank Jarrett Mason for being a part of the Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week interview on the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. When we come back, it'll be time for the Pam Cornea at Town and Country pregame coaches show interview with head coach of the Rich Rebels, Cody Lundgren. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Pam Cornea with Town & Country Realty in beautiful Bear Lake enthusiastically supports the Rich High Rebels.
After all, I raised 4 of them, from football, basketball, wrestling to volleyball. I supported them all. I bleed blue.
The Caribbean of the Rockies, Bear Lake, offers a variety of activities in every season. Pam would love to assist you in finding your own Bear Lake retreat. Call her today, 435-779-0012.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Here with head coach of the Rich Rebels girls varsity team. That's head coach Cody Lundgren. And Coach Lundgren, how you doing today?
Good, thank you.
So you guys had a pretty impressive victory at ICS. You guys started a little bit slow, but I thought your defense really cranked up the intensity in the second quarter and started turning that defense into offense, something that we talk about quite a bit. When you guys are going like that, is that something that like you guys feel you can beat anyone?
I really like the defenses that the girls are running right now and how they're moving in them and how they're communicating. You know, we always talk about, you know, a great defense leads to easy offense, so we try to work on that quite a bit.
So you guys got off to a good start in your region. Obviously, winning the first game is always important when you're trying to go after a region title. What do you have to do for your girls to stay focused and stay in it to, you know, they won a region title in volleyball, so they know how to, but how do you corral them in to keep their focus and kind of go after it?
You know, the easiest thing that we got to do is just make sure we're focusing on, the next game. And so we've got a big week this week. We have 3 games this week, and right now the only game we're worried about is Bear Lake.
So we want to thank Coach Lunger for being a part of the Pam Cornea at Town & Country Realty Coaches Show. Unfortunately, we had to cut both interviews short on the Bear Lake Convention Visitors Bureau pregame show. We come back, we'll have your starting lineups. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Well, welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center. Presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for your starting lineups. First, for your Rich Rebels, starting at guard, number 2, Darlene Peterson. She's a senior. Senior, number 10, Ellie Argyle. Rounding out the senior trio, number 15, Tylee Tingy. Starting at guard, junior, number 25, Violet Taylor. Rounding out the starting lineup for your Rich Rebels, number 40, Haiti Pugmire. And for the home, Bear Lake Bears, number 2, Sadie Shaw, sophomore. Senior, number 5, Danny Bassett. Sophomore, number 10, Taisley Neal. Sophomore again, number 21, Emery Walker. And junior, number 22, Lily Crockett. Those are your starting lineups for tonight's matchup. As we move to our live cam, as they're going in-house announcements. Quick, before we get started, Colin, what's kind of the key to tonight's matchup? I mean, you can see Bear Lake's record's not great, but once again, it is a rivalry game. You just throw the records out.
Well, first off, you've got to take care of the basketball. They're going to come out, they're going to press like they have in both the freshman and JV games, and we take care of the basketball and go down to our end and put some points on the board. We're going to do good. Second, we got to play tough D on them. They've got some quick guards, good passing, and they're decent shooters. So we play good defense. We got it in the bag there. And then the last one is just I think we need to control the tempo. These girls aren't used to playing with a shot clock like we are, and I think if we up the tempo like we have to in Utah, then that ups our chances of winning this ball game.
Before we get started, we want to remind you that free throws are brought to you by Bear Lake Realty, Timeouts Independent Software Solution, Steels, Rich County Government, three-pointers, T7 Propane and Woodruff, inbounds plays, the Crawford Trough, jump balls, Mountain Valley Cattle Company, free throws, and the fan cam brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. And we are underway as Darlene Peterson wins the tip to Violet Taylor. Rebels off and running. Once again, no shot clock here as we're playing in the state of Idaho. Our first quarter today is brought to you by T7 Propane. That tip-off is brought to you by mylocalradio.com. Tingy has it on the left wing. Works with Darlene Peterson up top. Violet Taylor drives right into the defender. Double teamed, is able to find Peterson. They work it in a triangle. Peterson gets it back to the top of the wing. They go to the middle for Argyle. One dribble into the key. Finds Taylor on the left wing. She drives, kicks it up top to Tingy, and that's going to be an over and back violation against the Rebels. Pretty good ball movement until we got to the end of that possession for the Rebels. Unfortunately, they do turn it over.
Yeah, that was really good ball movement. I think we keep that up. We've got a good chance to win this ball game tonight.
Here come the Bears back the other way. As they work it to Neal. Neal fires a 15-footer. No good. Good defense by the Rebels. Rebound hauled in by Crockett. Crockett back to the top of the key. Bears get 2 points on the bucket.
I think Darlene got a little lucky there. I think she bodied up on her. That should have been an and one.
Here come the Rebels back the other way. And, of course, Colin Pace is a certified official in the state of Utah, so it's nice to have your advantage of this game. Go inside, Pugmire catches, left-handed layup, good! Haiti Pugmire gets the Rebels off and running as we are tied at 2 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 6:44 to go in T7 Propane first quarter. Rebels with the press.
That's a good, strong move by Pugmire.
Rebound inside by Walker. Rebels getting eaten up a little bit on the board to start the game. Work it to Neal. Neal inside Crockett, move off glass, good. Second chance opportunities for the Bears here early.
We got to crash the boards a little harder, that's for sure.
Taylor nearly loses it. They work it to Peterson on the left wing. Inside to Pugmire. Pugmire one dribble up. Shot is deflected. As here come the Bears the other way. Bassett floats one for 15. No good. Rebound pulled in by the Bears. Neal with a quick bucket.
Shot goes up. We got to find a body and box out.
6-2 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Bears with the early lead. 5:55 to go in the T7 Propane second quarter. Taylor up top. Peterson. She surveys on the left wing. Skip pass to Tingy. Tingy catches, dribbles right, goes to Argyle. Argyle drops it off to Pugmire. Pugmire is going to shoot 2 free throws, and it looks like it's a point of emphasis to get the ball inside to the big, and it's been Haiti that's been the recipient of those passes.
It definitely looks like that's something Cody worked on this week in practice, and that was a great pass by Ellie to find her with that high-low movement.
Pugmire's first free throw on the way, no good. Second Bear Lake Realty free throw coming up. Free throw on the way is good. Cuts the lead in half.
Now we got work. We're going to press here.
Rebels pressure. Skip past to Shaw. Shaw fires one across to Neal. Bears work it around. Open for a shot. No good. That's number 14. Don't have her on the roster. As here come the Rebels back the other way with Taylor. Go to Tingy. Inside to Argyle. Spins. Off glass. Good!
And that's a great move by Ellie. Nice power move. Put it up high on the board so it has a chance to go in.
Rebels pull within 1. Here they press again. It's Neal. Gives it to Walker. Dribble handoff to Sadie Shaw, and she's going to survey. Once again, no shot clock here in the state of Idaho. 5:04 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Argyle switches on the screen. Work it to Walker. To Shaw in the corner. Gets a pick. Pugmire jumps the pick. Shaw's going to shoot over Pugmire. Good defense there from Haiti. Rebound's going to go out of bounds off the Bears. Darlene Peterson will inbound. Violet Taylor will walk it up the floor. Tingy has it on the right wing. Works it to Argyle even further on the right wing. Back to Tingy up top. Bears in a 2-3 zone as they work it to Peterson on the left wing. Quick drop pass. Knocked away. Tingy catches. Floats one. She's going to go to the free throw line for 2. Bear Lake Realty free throws. That's a good crash there from Tylee Tingy.
That is. That's a great crash. She'd seen the ball coming. And then she goes up strong, gets the foul, goes to the line. Looks like free throws are going to be a big thing in this game also.
Tingy will shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws as we got blood on the floor, so we're going to get a quick substitution as Alyssa Robinson will replace Crockett. It's a good find by the officials. I mean, players try to hide blood all the time. I'm sure many have tried to hide it from you.
I think Bear Lake's coach pointed that one out to get his sub in. So
Tingy's first free throw is good.
I think we need to keep up with the press we got and up this tempo. Bear Lake's used to playing a little slower, I think.
Second free throw rattles around and good. Rebels are 3 for 4 from the line early, 7-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 4:30 to go in the T7 Propane's first quarter. Bears break the press, get a good look from 10 feet, no good. Ellie Argyle is able to grab the rebound, jump ball. Bears will retain possession. That's better defensive boarding there from the Rebels.
Definitely. Ellie put a body on somebody and didn't quite finish the board, but at least got hands on it.
It'll be Walker to inbound. Walker goes to Shaw up top. Shaw, 2 dribbles into the paint, hands it off. And we're going to get a foul against Peterson. It's not necessarily a foul you mind as a coach. You're not going to lay down and accept a screen. So get a little contact on the screen. Obviously, you don't want to do it too many times if you're Darlene.
Yeah,
but
she'd fought through that one pretty hard.
Shaw gets it up top. They work it inside. Walker on the right block. Spin move around Peterson. Steps out of bounds as Darlene Peterson walls up. Good defense there from Darlene.
I think she got away with one there again. She stuck her hips out as she was trying to come around her, and that should be a block.
Tingy catches it on the right wing. 4 minutes to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Peterson catches it in the left corner. Tries to go inside to Pugmire. It's going to go out of bounds. Rebels are going to set up the press. It's only a foul if it gets called, though, right?
That's right. Only illegal if you get caught.
3:56 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Bears are able to get across half court, and Tingy's going to get a bumping foul. 2 team fouls against the Rebels, 1 on Peterson, 1 on Tingy. Bears inbound it. It's Shaw. She's going to set up the offense. Guarded by Taylor at the top of the key. Crosses over to the right wing for Walker. Walker up top to Shaw. To Robinson at the elbow. The hands off to Shaw. That's going to be turned over. Darlene Peterson with the Rich County government steal. Here come the Rebels back the other way in transition. Taylor around the defender. Hands it off to Peterson to top the key. Argyle thought about 3. She's going to drive the paint. Pulls up from 10 feet. I think she slipped on the shot attempt. Falls into the arms of the Bears. Here they come, trailing by 1. Shaw launches a 3. No good. That's going to be rebounded in the corner. Good hustle there from Neal to keep the play alive. And Darlene Peterson's going to pick up her second personal. Hannah Scott will replace Peterson. 7-6 on the station on main scoreboard. 3:15 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Shaw catches it up top. Moves it to Bassett. She surveys. To Neal on the right wing. Looks off the screen. Floats one from 5 feet. No good. Hannah Scott had the rebound. Ripped away by the Bears. Here they come back on the offense. To Robinson up top. Hands it off to Shaw, and the Bears are going to reset. Neal has it. Fires a 3 from the right wing. No good. Hannah Scott comes down with the rebound. Here come the Rebels in transition. A couple of Bears players run into each other, and that's going to leave Pugmire open for the layup. She misses, but Scott grabs the rebound. It'll be a jump ball. Good positioning there from Hannah Scott. Will get the Rebels an extra possession.
That was a nice find by Taylor there. Just couldn't quite finish on that.
Checking back into the game for the Bears, 22, Lily Crockett, and checking in for the first time, number 1, Morgan Armstrong. Tingy catches on the left wing, drives right across the paint, up and under move, hands it off to Scott. Scott drives right, back to Taylor, to Tingy on the left wing. To Argyle, open corner 3, that's too long. Here come the Bears back on offense. Armstrong on the left wing. Takes a couple dribbles up top, hands it off to Shaw. Shaw to Robinson. To Armstrong in the corner, thought about 3. Finds Shaw up top. Shaw works the ball to the wing for Walker. Walker drives, nearly stripped away by Pugmire. Backdoor pass, tipped out of bounds by Ellie Argyle. Good hands there from Argyle.
That's real good defense. Step in front of that pass and knock it out by Ellie.
2 minutes to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Rebels lead 7-6 on the station on main scoreboard. Walker to inbound. They work it to Crockett. To Armstrong, to Shaw up top. Move it on the wing to Walker. Walker on the right wing surveys, finds Shaw. Thought about the 3, floats one from the free throw line. That's a nice floater from Shaw. 8-7 on the station on main scoreboard.
That's a real nice move by Shaw there. Nice little floater. Looks like she's played in some trees before.
Rebels work it to Pugmire on the left wing. Argyle works hard to get the ball inside, catches it. Kicks it out to Taylor, 3 on the way, off the back rim and out. Rebound pulled in by the Bears. As here comes Shaw up the floor. Work it to Walker, nearly stolen by Tingy, but Walker catches, fires from 15, no good. Rebound pulled in by Hannah Scott, and the Rebels are off in transition.
That's a great box out by Hannah.
Tingy catches on the left wing. Pugmire's working hard inside, wants the ball. But instead, they reverse it around to Hannah Scott. Taylor catches it, they go inside. Tingy to Pugmire on the left wing. She drives left into the paint, picks up her dribble, finds Argyle. Argyle in between 2 defenders, drops it off to Pugmire. And Hady's going to get called for an offensive foul as she pushed off. Not much question when a defender or when a dribbler sticks their arm up, right?
There's not, but I don't think I can argue with our fans right now either. He needs to call that first one, and she did get blocked before that. So
49 seconds to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Rebels on defense. It's Armstrong. To Shaw. To Walker on the right wing. She's going to get a screen. To Shaw. Working around to Armstrong. Crockett catches, hits a wall. Back out to Armstrong. She hits the three-pointer. 11-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Wallenstein catches to Taylor. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Tingy has it on the left wing. Skip pass to Wallenstein. Takes a couple dribbles, drives, kicks it up top to Taylor to Tingy. Work it to Pugmire. Pugmire thought about three, and she's gonna draw the foul on the block. If I am correct, I believe Haiti Pugmire is drawn. Actually, that's not true because Tingy drew one. Pugmire's drawn 2 fouls here in the early quarter with attacking.
She's attacking well. I like it.
Pugmire catch, shot on the way, no good. Bears with the rebound. 1 second to go in the quarter. Long attempt off the top of the glass and out. And with that, we are going to go to a commercial break. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 11-7, Bears lead on the Station on Main scoreboard.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
A healthy smile improves life in many ways. Fresher breath, increased confidence, and better overall health. Dr. Sean Grohl and his team at Comprehensive Family Dental have been supporting Rich Rebels for over 25 years. Call today and schedule your next appointment. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to Central Western Live, Plains Tires broadcast booth. We're in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. And we're going to have a stoppage as it looks like the hoop's not down all the way, possibly. Of course, we're kidding, but I mean, that is kind of something that could throw you off as a shooter.
Yeah, it definitely could. That put that rim on a little bit of an angle.
It's 11-7, Bears with the lead on the Station on Main scoreboard.
Well, they're going up with it.
Do they have to go all the way up to go down?
I hope not.
I mean, we've played, 2 games already, and the Rebels warmed up. I think head coach Cody Lundgren jokingly said something to the game manager running across. I mean,
it come down a little bit, but not. You come over to the other basket, and that front arm straight, that one's still got a bend in it.
So it looks like we're playing amusement park hoops. You know, you ever been to amusement park and they have the three-point shooting contest? I worked at one in Michigan, and the rims were crooked, and, you stand under it, you can see why, some really good shooters aren't getting the rolls because, the rims are clearly off. But
unless you're like me, I did pretty good on them because I couldn't shoot on a regular rim.
So if you play with amusement park hoops, you might be Colin Pace, NBA Hall of Famer.
That's right.
We're at the start of the second quarter, which is brought to you by Stacy's Repair in Woodruff, and hoops are going to go up again.
Looks like they're going to try it one more time.
That's a good catch by the official, though. I mean, you don't think to look at something like that just because.
Well, you're supposed to look at that stuff as you come out pregame, and to have 2 games plus a quarter of another one before it's realized. I mean, I'm glad he seen it and realized it.
Yeah, if you're the Rebels, you might be a little salty. You had to play 1 quarter with it. Maybe for the third quarter, Bear Lake to make it even.
That's right.
You know how they do in the NHL Winter Classics? They switch sides at the 10-minute mark in the period.
Or in the NFL, they might have a neutral AFC Championship game.
In Atlanta, an NFC playoff, an NFC location at that too. Actually, fun fact about the Atlanta Superdome, they have a Chick-fil-A inside, but Chick-fil-A's never open on Sundays, so like that Chick-fil-A's open like one game per year. That seems like should have been thought through, unless if they worked out a deal where only that Chick-fil-A's open. But I've been to Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C., and the Chick-fil-A there, if you go for a Sunday game, it's not open. So I imagine it's the same in Atlanta.
Wow, that's I don't know. Why would you put a Chick-fil-A in something where most of it's on Sundays?
As we're getting the hoop situation figured out, if you're the Rebels, what adjustments do you make coming into the second quarter?
Definitely got to hit the rebounds. That first quarter was definitely controlled. The boards were controlled by Bear Lake, and we've got the bigger girls, and so we need to box out and get rebounds.
Typically rebounding somewhere where we excel, and it looks like
no change to the hoop, but we're going to go.
It'll be Bears basketball. I mean, Bear Lake's going to have to shoot on it in the second half, so it'll even itself out. But most of the points that the Bears have scored have been on second chance opportunities as Shaw gets the inbound pass. We are underway in the Stacey Repair second quarter. They work it on the wing to Parslow. Jab step, tries to go inside. That's poked out of bounds. Off of Violet Taylor, it'll be Bears basketball. Good defense from behind by Taylor. She's not arguing, so I imagine she did touch it.
I seen her touch it. That was a good call.
I don't know if Violet would argue either way, so Shaw gets the inbound pass. Taylor on her. They work it to the right wing to Neal. Inside to Crockett, one dribble. Picks up her dribble, is able to kick it to Shaw up top. Work it on the left elbow with Walker. Walker spins back to Crockett. Neal up top, gets a pick. Rebels playing good defense here. No shot clock here in the state of Idaho as there's 7:26 to go in Stacey Repair second quarter. Bears continue to work it. It's Parslow, drives the lane. Shot rejected by Haiti Pugmire. Bears get the rebound. Another shot blocked by Tingy, but we're going to get a bumping foul. That's the difference between Utah and Idaho basketball. In Utah, that would have been a shot clock violation about 10 seconds ago. But it's something you got to adjust. And on offense, first free throw, no good as Neal steps to the line. But on offense, you can hold the ball for just as long, too. There's no rule saying you can't do it. It's not like Idaho teams get to do it and Utah teams can't.
Yeah. As Ellie Argyle checks back in the game.
Taisley Neal hits the second free throw. Rebels trail by 5 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Faux pressure brought on by the Bears. They work it to Argyle on the right wing. Gives it to Violet Taylor up top. Janie Walentine catches on the left wing. Surveys, dribbles back right. Off to Argyle. Argyle back to Walentine. Walentine skip pass to Taylor on the right wing. Back to Argyle up top. Janie catches on the left wing. Rebels continue to work it. Walentine fires a three. No good. As here come the Bears back the other way with Shaw. Shaw drives right, guarded by Taylor. Crosses over, gets a screen. She nearly loses it, floats it up, no good. Pugmire with the rebound. Here come the Rebels in transition. They work it to Argyle on the left wing. She attacks, tries to go inside to Scott. That's turned over. Bears come back the other way as Violet Taylor steps in for the Rich County government steal. Floats one ahead. Janie Walentine out in front of everyone. Slows it down, waits for her teammates with 6:20 to go in the Stacey Repair second quarter. Action coming fast and furious. Walentine goes inside to Scott. Scott on the catch. Shot is deflected. 6:05 to go in the Stacey Repair second quarter. Bears on offense.
Maybe a little more contact on that shot than the ref wanted to admit.
Go inside. Spin move. Good defense there from Hannah Scott as Pugmire pulls in the rebound. Finds Taylor. Taylor up to Argyle. She drives the lane. Has it bumped loose. That'll be off of Argyle, out of bounds. As Darlene Peterson's going to check back in with her 2 fouls.
Yeah, Darlene's got to be careful not to pick up her third before half.
Rebels are going to press. It's a little bit of a different press as they come out with a 1-3-1. Bears get it across half court. Shaw on the wing. Skip pass. Neal fires a long 2. Good. 14-7 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels need to come up with some momentum here heading into halftime as Violet Taylor works it up to Hannah Scott. Scott back to Taylor. Argyle. Peterson bobbles it but is able to complete the catch. Finds Hannah Scott. One dribble, tries to attack. Finds Taylor. Taylor floats one. She's going to go to the line for 2 free throws as Taylor was decisive with that move. She'll shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws.
I think Rich's press isn't necessarily to create turnovers. It's more to just pester him, bring him ball up the court, take time, and like we've said in the state of Utah, that's going to help him on the shot clock end of things.
Taylor's first free throw is no good. Taylor back to the line, shoots the second free throw on the way. This one's good. 14-8 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels drop back into their 1-2-2. Got away with the travel there as it's Neal on the left wing. Working to Shaw up top as Neal catches on the left wing. Gets a screen, thought about 3. They go inside. Taylor walls up on Crockett. Fires one off the glass, no good. Hannah Scott's going to lead the charge. Slows it down, finds Violet Taylor, catches it in stride. Skips to Argyle. Argyle, what a find that was as she finds Pugmire. 14-10 on the station on main scoreboard as the Rebels look to speed the game up. They go inside. Darlene's got to stay down there. Nice move there from Walker as Walker fades off glass and good. 16-10 on the station on main scoreboard. Taylor across the timeline. Finds Scott. Rebels into the offense. 4:15 to go in the Stacey Pair second quarter. Hannah Scott a little lackadaisical on the pass. Tipped away. Rebels are able to maintain possession. This time she floats it way over the top as we're going to get Independent Software Solutions timeout called by head coach Cody Lundgren. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. In the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels with some work to do. They trail 16-10 on the station on main scoreboard as the Bears, they're up 6. 4:06 to go in the Stacey Pair second quarter.
I think the rebounding's a little closer this quarter, which kind of helped us cut into Bear Lake's lead.
Rebels will start with the ball. How much effect do you think the hoop not being all the way down is really having? Do you think it's more just shots aren't going in, or do you think that's really having an effect?
I don't think it's going to have that big of an effect. It's not out that much. It's more of a stability thing. I think it's down all the way. It's just not completely stable with that bar not being completely straight.
Rebels turn it over. Shaw one-on-one with Violet Taylor. Shaw into the paint. Spins, finds Parslow. They work it around to Crockett. Parslow open for a shot. Off glass and good.
The bank is open.
18-10 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels break the pressure. Work it to Pugmire. Pugmire has it poked away, and the Rebels are just turning the ball over far too often here in the half. As Parslow into the lane. That's a double dribble. You can see it on her face. She forgot that she dribbled. I guess that's one of my favorite reactions from players that you get is when they make a mistake like that and they know it and it's just they got caught. It always is funny to watch their facial reactions. Here come the Rebels, 3:18 to go in the Stacey Repair second quarter. Peterson.
There's times if they just keep playing, the refs wouldn't catch it too.
Argyle with the catch inside will go to the free throw line. Rebels do a good job that time getting it inside as Ellie Argyle will shoot 2 Bear Lake free throws.
No, they're going to call that one on the ground.
Apparently it's on the ground as they go to Peterson. Catch fires. That's tipped. Not to be one to criticize, but that was definitely in the act of shooting. Bears get a break. Go inside to Neal. Nice move there from Bassett as she goes up and in. 20-10 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels only have 10 points about 6 minutes into the second quarter. As Taylor to Argyle. Argyle shot. No good. As here come the Bears back the other way.
A little contact. We've got to learn to play through it. That's all right.
Shaw atop the key. You can't expect the referees to help you every single time down, so the Rebels are going to have to play through it as they go to Shaw inside. Catch, finish. 22-10 as Bassett gets the bucket.
And that was good defense by Ellie. She just had no backside help where it was supposed to be.
2-10, Taylor into the lane. Shot on the way, no foul called. Here come the Bears back the other way. Shaw's pass is going to go out of bounds as the Bears were pushing it. Rebels are starting to get frustrated, and they can't get frustrated. They're down 22-10 on the station on main scoreboard.
Well, it's a big rivalry game, like we said. Throw the records out the window, and Bear Lake's come out, and they're playing hard. We just got to match their intensity and play just as hard.
Rebels skip pass across the court, out of bounds. It'll be Bears basketball. Rebels are going to bring some pressure.
It worked.
Skip pass. All the way across the floor as Walker looks off the defender, drives the lane, banks it in.
That one, Ellie was just a little late to come over for the help there.
Rebels trail 24-10 on the station on main scoreboard. Pass out of bounds. 24-10 on the station on main scoreboard. 1:28 to go in the Stacey Chappelle second quarter. And the Rebels are a little flat to start the game as the Bears break the press. Hand off to Shaw.
Well, we've seen these girls start a little flat earlier this fall in this gym too. So
Neal's going to fire a shot over Peterson. No good. Here come the Rebels in transition. Work it to Pugmire. Turned it over again. Just a little disconnected the Rebels are right now with 1:01 to go in the Stacey Chappelle second quarter as Tingy's going to check back in for the Rebels.
Need to take a breath and come back with some composure.
Neal catches. Back to Shaw on the right wing.
Just about over and back there.
To Neal. Gets a screen. Bears working around to Shaw on the wing. Shaw pulls up from three. Off the rim, no good. Bears come away with the rebound. Back to Shaw up top. Go inside to Crockett. Crockett, triple team, is able to get it out to Neal. Back to Shaw. Shaw has to slap it into the corner for Walker. Walker thought about three to Shaw up top. 20 to go in the half. Shaw drives right, floats one. No good as Pugmire goes down. Rebound's going to be off of Pugmire, out of bounds. This has been kind of the breaks the Rebels have gotten throughout the game.
Ball's bouncing Bear Lake's way right now. Go in at halftime, regroup, and come out and work harder and match their intensity.
Go to Shaw. Shaw works to Neal. Neal shuffles her feet. And the Bears fire up a three. No good. That ball's going to go out of bounds with 3 seconds to go.
As a coach, you like that right there. Everybody was boxed out. No Bear Lake Bear could get to it, and it went out of bounds. That's
3 seconds.
Great offensive boarding.
Violet Taylor pulls up for three at the horn. No good. And with that, we're going to go to halftime. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Gare Bear Fan Cam, brought to you by broker Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty. Call 435-946-8888. Call 435-946-8888 for all your realty needs. We'll be back with the halftime show after this.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed at one location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today, 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Ellingford Brothers halftime show. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Station on main scoreboard reads the Bears 24, the Rebels 10. We'll be back after this.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time. When we come back, we'll have your first half highlights brought to you by the town of Randolph.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes. At an elevation of 6,300 feet, with temperatures over 90 in the summer and often 40 below in the winter, the folks who call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Maybe that is one reason why the simple things in life mean so much to Rich County. Residents value hard work, education, a value for God, family, and country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and the town board, Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, and Frank Sano, support the Rich Rebels and hope that you can come back often.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for your first half highlights brought to you by the town of Randolph. For your Rebels, they have a total of 10 points. Haiti Pugmire leads the way with 5. Ellie Argyle and Tylee Tingy with 2 apiece. Then Violet Taylor has 1. In your first half highlights, Rebels trailed 11-7 at the end of the quarter. They trailed 24-10 at the end of half, and just turnovers. That's what you can chalk it up to. We'll get to that more in our halftime adjustments, but for the Rebels, 14 points, not out of it.
Definitely not out of this game. Like you said, turnovers have killed us. We've had some real good looks underneath, very good passing, sometimes just not finishing.
I was going to say, you get the first 3 buckets of this half, which that's not out of the question. With as good defensively as the Rebels can be, you get those first 3 buckets, then suddenly you're back into it. A 14-point lead turns to an 8-point lead. You're within double figures. But you're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. That was your Town of Randolph highlights on the Ellingford Brothers halftime show. When we come back, we'll have our halftime adjustments.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
So this is the Reserve at Bear Lake, most beautiful place in the world. Come here and find out how you can buy your own Airbnb property and help pay for itself, or just come here and enjoy a second home. Sports courts, pools, hot tubs, access to 200 miles of mountain trails. Brand new homes now starting at $600,000. Quarter shares starting at $250,000. Would like to invite you to be part of that. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast.
Taking care of yourself.
In the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It's time for our halftime adjustments on the Ellingford Brothers halftime show. Got about 2:30 left to go in half, 24-10 on the station on main scoreboard. And if you're the Rebels, turnovers killed in that first half.
Definitely. You got to take care of the basketball, get your composure back, and just you don't have a shot clock to worry about. We've discussed that quite a few times. Just take care of the basketball and get a good shot.
I think defensively it kind of hurts not having that shot clock, just because that first possession out of in the second quarter would have been a shot clock violation. You kind of get used to only playing defense for, not that you try to, but your body gets used to only playing defense for 35 seconds. And I've kind of noticed that a couple times when we've played teams without shot clocks, that I feel like it's not that our defensive effort isn't there, it's just that we're not used to defending for a minute 10. It's just something that we're going to have to get used to in a hurry, because there's only a half of this game. We won't have a shot clock again tomorrow, so you just got to get back into it. Claw. Just try to win every possession.
Yeah. The other adjustment, then they started to make it, but we got to limit Bear Lake to one shot. We got to crash the boards, limit them to one shot. That way you're not playing defense more than your minute, whatever, because they're not getting them second chance points, because a lot of them, they pulled back out and ran their offense again.
Also, if you're the Rebels, I mean, you've had a huge comeback on this floor in the fall that we talked about, where it's almost like the same script, where the first 2 sets in volleyball, we came out a little flat, and then the third one we turned it on, and we ended up winning the last 2 sets, coming back and winning here. So you're not out of it. 14 points. Like we said, if you can win the first 3 buckets of this half, go on a 6-0 run right out the gate, that's going to really change the dynamics of this ball game. And if you're looking at the Bear Lake Bears, one thing to remember, winning's hard, and learning how to win ball games is something you have to do on the fly. One win all year. So if you're the Rebels, try to stay within distance, and then maybe you'll be able to strike at the end of the game. But you got to get it within 10 first, as we're going to start the third quarter,
And the Rebels do start the half with the ball. So like you said, come out, get a good possession here, put 2 points on the board, and play some defense.
This third quarter is brought to you by Epic Recreation. Make your next vacation epic. Argyle's shot, no good. Bears come back the other way. It's Neal, guarded by Taylor. To the elbow to Crockett. Crockett finds Neal to top the key. Trying to go inside of Crockett. Poked away by Violet Taylor. Taylor's able to throw it ahead to Tingy. Tingy loses possession, and we're going to get a jump ball. Just kind of the breaks right there. Tingy gets her feet tangled. Falls down. Inadvertent contact, obviously. Not calling for a foul, but just happens that way. It turns into a jump ball, lose possession. Here come the Bears. The middle of the floor with Walker. They find Neal on the right wing. Neal up top to Shaw. 7:20 to go in the Epic Recreation, third quarter. Walker drives, kicks it up top to Bassett. Bassett finds Walker. Pick and roll up top. Neal thought about the shot, skips it to Shaw. They find Walker on the wing. Rebels hounding the ball carrier, nearly causes a steal. Violet Taylor to the floor, and we're going to get a jump ball. Darlene Peterson, first one to the floor, causes the jump ball. Rebels get possession, 6:53 to go in the Epic Recreation, third quarter.
Well, we've definitely turned up our defensive intensity so far this half. Now we just got to be able to put some points on the board.
Rebels with the opportunity to do that. Violet Taylor's going to walk it up the court. Bears are playing a 2-3 zone, but they're pressuring the ball handler. We're going to get a block. That one almost looked like Violet Taylor thought she was going to put her head down. Either she's going to get the foul or they're going to get the foul. As Shaw's going to check out for Parslow. She was the recipient of that collision. Hopefully she's all right.
She went straight out to the locker room. She didn't stop at the bench.
Crawford Trough inbounds play to Darlene Peterson. She finds Pugmire. Pugmire tries to drop it inside to Argyle. Out of bounds. It'll be Bears basketball. Rebels are going to press. Violet Taylor jumps, nearly gets the steal, and we're going to get a foul in the backcourt.
That's Darlene's third.
Might not have been the worst foul in the world. That would have been a 4-on-2 going back the other way as they broke the top of the key pressure. Just unfortunate the player that it's on. Bears inbound to Bassett. Inside to Crockett, one-on-one with Argyle. Crockett backs it out. Work it to Parslow. Over to Neal. Give credit to this Bears team. They had a game plan coming in, and it seems to be very patient. It's working. Parslow drives. Drive to the corner as there's a trap. Darlene reaches in. We're going to get another jump ball. Brought to you by Mountain Valley Cattle Company. Good defense there from Peterson. It'll be Bears basketball out of bounds under the hoop.
That's pretty daring by Darlene. Usually they're going to call that a hold. Reaching in there like that, but she got away with it and got the jump ball. That's good defense.
Pass deflected. Goes to the Bears. Back inside. Layup missed. That's a huge break for the Rebels. Here comes Taylor.
That must have been that crooked rim on that side of the court.
Down the court finds Tingy. Back to Taylor. She surveys. Skip pass to Peterson on the left wing. Peterson tries to find Pugmire. Good hands there by the Bears. It'll be off the Bears. Rebels basketball.
Coach Lundgren telling Darlene to put a little air under that pass and not a bullet like she tried there.
Tingy to inbound next to the Rebels bench. It is a Crawford Troth inbounds play. Finds Peterson. She attacks. Floats one up from the wing. Off backboard. No good. Here come the Bears back the other way. Still in search of our first points of the game. Peterson nearly gets the swipe as Neal does a good job. Walker does a good job holding on to the ball. It's Parslow up top. One-on-one with Tingy. To Walker. She pulls up for three. I think Darlene got a piece of that as Pugmire's able to pull it in. Violet Taylor leads the attack. Finds Peterson. Peterson inside to Argyle. Argyle off glass and good.
What a pass by Darlene and finish by Ellie. That was awesome.
Rebels run the floor, get a bucket. 24-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Walker has it on the wing. Gets a screen. They work it to Parslow. Parslow gets a screen, drives to the baseline, fires a shot up, off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Violet Taylor. She steps through. Here come the Rebels on the attack. Finds Tingy. Back to Taylor. Darlene Peterson has it on the right wing. Skip past to Tingy on the left wing. She drives. Finds Peterson. She fires a three. Rolls in and out, back in. Darlene Peterson brings the Rebels within 9. As this is what we talked about to start the half. They're playing great defense. Got the first 2 buckets. Continue to get stops. 4:35 to go. Shot on the way. That's short. Into the hands of Neal. That's a tough break. As Walker gets the bucket. You don't see a shot usually miss that poorly into the hands of a player, as it worked better as a pass.
Nobody put a body on her. She come from the three-point line.
Peterson bullet pass to Argyle and one. Ellie Argyle to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. And that's the type of play you need in a comeback that can really energize your bench, energize your team, as Argyle with a strong finish.
And what a find by Darlene there. That was a great pass.
Argyle free throw on the way, no good. Pugmire's able to sky for the rebound. It's stolen by the Bears as Darlene Peterson rips it away. Rebels on offense. Violet Taylor catches the ball. She'll reset the offense for the Rebels. Skip past to Taylor in the right corner. She drives left, kicks it out to Peterson. Peterson thought about it. Back to Taylor, drives right into the baseline. As we're going to get a jump ball, Rebels will retain possession. Checking the game for the Bears, number 25. Don't have her on our roster, as well as Bassett back into the game. Argyle, corner three. That's off the top of the backboard. No good. Violet Taylor's able to rip the rebound away. Battles through. Tries to find a teammate at the top of the key. Turns it over. As we're going to get an official timeout. We're going to go to a commercial break. Listen to Bailey Lake Community Health Center presentation, Rich Rebels Basketball, 98.3 FM, and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're kicking up the dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft, large and small, to UTVs, sleds, and more, Epic Recreation has it all. On-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your next adventure at epicrecreation.net.
Back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We have the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation, Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Nice move there from Shaw.
That was a great move by Shaw.
She buries the 5-footer. Rebels trail 28-17 on the station on main scoreboard by 9. As here come the Bears out in front of everyone. Layup good. 3:18 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Tingy has it on the wing.
Lost that composure we started with and starting to turn the ball over again.
Taylor inside to Pugmire. Pugmire into the lane, poked away. Good defense there from the Bears. Rebels on defense. It's Shaw up top. Drives, kicks it to the corner. Good catch by Neal, is able to find a teammate, Crockett. Excuse me, not Crockett. We don't have 25 on our roster. Shaw drives. Cut off by the Rebels defense to Neal. Neal works it to Armstrong. That's going to be fourth foul on Darlene Peterson.
Is Coach Lundgren going to leave her in?
Appears to be so. This is a huge part in this game. You want to try to get within 10 before the fourth quarter. Rebels looking to do that. You're going to have to play defense. As the pass works around Armstrong, fires for three. No good. Hannah Scott pulls in the rebound, escapes the pressure. Finds Violet Taylor, and the Rebels are off in transition to Tingy. Tingy drives. Uses a Tylee Tingy stayed very strong on that drive as she finds Argyle. Argyle will shoot the shot, gets fouled, shoot 2 free throws. Good job there by Tylee Tingy to be strong through the contact. As we talked about it earlier, not every single bump's going to be called. This is a 2-man referee crew, so it's tough for them to catch everything. So you're going to have to be strong, play through it. Argyle to the line for 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. First one, no good.
Yeah, that was a great job by Tylee, and you know, it kind of worked out better for us and sends Ellie to the line instead of a no-shot foul.
Argyle's second free throw rolls in and out. Got to capitalize on free throws, down by 13. Shaw has it at the top of the key.
It's good to see Shaw back in the game after she had that collision with Violet.
It's Neal. Finds Shaw up top, drives right into the paint. Taylor walls off. Finds Armstrong. Armstrong guarded by Tingy. Tingy's able to poke it away to Hannah Scott. Tylee Tingy's out in front of everyone. Was going to get caught from behind, slows it down, finds Wallenstein on the right wing. Rebels set up the offense. Hannah Scott moves it to Tingy up top. As Wallenstein catches on the right wing. Tries to go inside to Scott. That's good defense there. That's a tough pass to try to find. So here comes Neal, pushes it ahead, layup good. Rebels on offense as they push it to Tingy. Wallenstein to Taylor. Taylor, lob pass to Argyle. Argyle shot no good. As they work it to Taylor. Taylor tries to shoot it, deflected out of bounds. 1:22 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter, 32-17 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
You know, this officiating crew, they're letting them play. I mean, there's some contact, but it's not so bad that you got to call something. I think it's been a fairly decent call.
It's
game.
Consistent.
Yes.
Scott, free throw line jumper, no good. Wallenstein with the rebound, shot on the way, no good. As here comes Shaw back the other way, Euro step.
And that was great defense by Tingy. There's nothing else she could have done there. That was just a great move by Shaw.
Come the Rebels back the other way, it's Wallenstein. Wallenstein pulls up for three, no good. Come the Bears back the other way, 50 seconds to go. It's just been one of those nights for the Rebels, and they're going to have to try to break out of the funk. So they're going to have to do it on the defensive end. As Wallenstein goes down, leaves an open shot. No good. Armstrong saves it for the Bears. Bears them into every loose ball. That's part of the reason they're up 34-17. They work it around. Neal picks up her dribble to Shaw. Shaw drives in the corner. Drives baseline. Euro step back out. That's a great move. Just couldn't finish as we're going to get a foul called against the Bears. Hannah Scott had great position there. Shaw's been very good navigating traffic today with her steps.
Shaw's a ball handler. She's going to find a way to get to the rim, and she's going to try to score.
This is a young Bear Lake team, too. They're going to get better as the season goes along, and they are much better as they were in the first game. Here comes Scott at the top of the key, finds Wallenstein. 6 seconds to go in the quarter, finds Tingy. Tingy pulls up, shot blocked. So here comes a half-court shot on the way. Good! What a shot from Robinson, and that's just been the type of night for the Rebels as they're down 20 on a half-court shot. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Supporting the Rich Rebels in everything they do. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation in Randolph provide services to Rich Rebel fans every day. Auto repair, tires, sand, and gravel. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation on Main Street in Randolph. Stop in today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, and when everything's going against you, it's going against you as the Bears go up by 20 on a half-court buzzer beater by Alyssa Robinson. It has just not been the Rebels' night.
Bear Lake ball to start this fourth quarter.
Rebels fall back into a 1-3-1 zone. This is a good time to work on stuff, as if you're going to get back into this game, you got to force turnovers, and the 1-3-1 is a good way to do that. Bears work it to the right corner. Pass deflected, nearly stolen by the Rebels into Crockett's hand. Fires a shot off the back rim. It's going to be out of bounds off the Bears. And that's just like what we said, kind of the night the Rebels have had. They get a poke away, but it lands into the hands of Crockett, who has an open 15-footer. It's just kind of the way it's gone.
And Hannah Scott battled right there for that rebound and got tipped out of her hands. Rebel ball.
Taylor on the right wing surveys, finds Wallenstein up top. They go inside to Scott, catches, finds Wallenstein, top the key, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound tipped away by Taylor, and she chases it down. Tries to go inside to Pugmire. Pugmire catch shot on the way, no good, but she'll shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws.
Well, one thing we can say about Violet, she never quits.
Absolutely not.
She hustles, and that was a complete hustle play to get to that ball.
Pugmire will shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. First one is good. Pugmire back to the line. In her hands, up on the way, rolls in and out. Rebound pulled in by Brooklyn Crockett. As Neal walks it up the court for the Bears, Shaw open on the wing, thought about it, doesn't shoot. Drops it off to Crockett, off glass and good.
No rotation there for the help to help her.
Taylor has it on the right wing, finds Tingy. To Taylor, Taylor dumps it off inside to Scott. Goes back to Taylor, uses her body to protect the ball, finds Pugmire on the elbow. Pugmire into the lane, shot no good. It's a good look that the Rebels just haven't had fall form tonight. As here come the Bears with Shaw. Shaw jump stop, uses the screen, that's a good move. 41-18. 6:24 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter.
The way Shaw can contort her body to get to that board is amazing.
Pugmire clearing space, uses a move, up off glass, good. Nice move there from Haiti Pugmire.
Good strong move by Haiti. Now we just got to make free throws.
48-18 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 6:13 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Pugmire to the line for 2. First free throw, no good, as Argyle and Peterson are going to check back in. You can see the improvement in this Bears team as the Rebels beat them in the first game, and this Bears team is kind of taking it to us tonight. It's Pugmire, second free throw. Rolls around and falls. (41-19). Shaw catches the inbound pass. Rebels are going to press. Pass stolen by Tingy, ahead to Peterson. Peterson, layup, good. 41-20, Rebels going to continue to pressure. 6 minutes to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. And that's going to be a foul against Peterson, her fifth.
That's going to be 5.
(41-21) on the Station on Main scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter, 5:56 to go. Casey Wilson's going to check into the ballgame for Peterson. And if anything for the Rebels, you want to see them come out with energy here for the rest of the fourth quarter.
They got 2 more games to play this weekend. They've got to come out, like you say, with some energy and end this game on a positive note.
Throw the score out the window, play some hard defense, and try to get back into the game, obviously, as Neal pump fakes the Shaw open, top of the key 3, good. Violet Taylor will carry it up the floor, 44-21. They go to Wilson. Wilson fires it, rolls in and out. Rebound hauled in by Pugmire to the top to key for Taylor. Taylor's going to pull up from 15 feet, off the rim, no good. It's going to go out of bounds, off the Rebels.
In the words of Coach Cornea, Lex, that's the worst shot in the world right there. Why take a step in when the 1 step back is worth 1 more point?
Bears break the pressure. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound into the hands of Robinson. 46-21, Bears lay it in. 5:08 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter.
We're just getting out hustled on loose balls.
Yeah. Argyle to Tingy up top. Thought about 3. Goes to Taylor. To Tingy. Moves it to Wilson. Wilson on the left wing, 1 dribble, loses control, but able to regain, finds Tingy. Pass to Pugmire in the corner. It's Pugmire, dribbles, surveys to Wilson. Tingy up top. Skips it to Pugmire on the wing. Pugmire, 1 dribble into the defender. He's able to find Wilson. Wilson drives left into the key. Spins back, finds Pugmire. Pugmire attacks, lays it in. Haiti Pugmire's had a pretty strong game offensively for the Rebels. Rebels are going to continue to press.
That's a good, strong move to the hole by Haiti.
4:19 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Shaw has it at the top of the key. Shaw drives, stolen by Tingy. Tingy goes down. That's going to be a foul against the Bears. As Tyler Tingy will shoot free throws. 46-23, Rebels in the bonus will shoot free throws the rest of the way.
As a coach, that you don't mind that foul. Shaw was just hustling, trying to keep the ball in their possession, and kind of got tied up, and you don't mind that foul.
It's also going to force Tingy to make free throws. Referees originally sent Ellie to the free throw line. Instead, it's Tingy that got fouled. Tylee, first free throw on the way is good. Tingy earns the second free throw. Rebels trail 46-24 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 4:03 to go in the ball game. Tingy, second one off the rim, no good. That's a strong rebound from Bassett. As the Rebels look to trap, they find Bassett in the middle of the floor. Crockett back to Bassett. He's able to work it up top to Neal on the wing.
You know, and you said earlier this is a young team, and a young team is going to keep pushing to the basket. These girls have actually pulled back and got fairly good shots.
Shaw spins, fires, no good. Here comes Taylor. Spins, tries to find Wilson in the corner, off her hands. As Wilson's trapped, they'll be poked out of bounds, off the Rebels. Independent Software Solutions timeout called by the head coach of the Rebels, Cody Lundgren. Listen to the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation. Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels trail 46-24 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 3:26 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter.
You know, Bear Lake's come out like they've got something to prove, and we come in thinking, well, we beat them pretty handily at home. So I think this will be an easy win for us. Well, Bear Lake has proved otherwise.
You never know when you're playing in someone's gym as Shaw splits a double team. Here come the Bears off and running. Neal, good pass, finds Crockett, layup, good.
That is not what you want to see out of a timeout.
Comes Wallenstein, and sometimes teams just have nights. You know, you make a half-court buzzer beater at the end of the third. Like, it's just your night when that happens. It's just not the Rebels' night here. Scott's able to haul in the rebound. Tries to pass it out to the top of the key, poked out of bounds by the Bears. Tylee Tingy with the Crawford-Troth inbounds pass.
Well, and our JV girls didn't play much better than our varsity has tonight, so.
Taylor gets the screen. Finds Argyle to Tingy. Tingy jump stops, finds Scott at the top of the key. She drives right. Spins, surveys, finds Taylor. Taylor shot on the way, no good. I think that was knocked out of her hand, so she did a good job of being able to get the ball to the rim. As that pass is stolen by Violet Taylor. Taylor hands it off to Tingy. Tingy drives into the lane, shot on the way, no good, and she is hammered on the play.
They're going to call that on the ground, so she'll get a one-on-one opportunity.
Tingy appears to be no worse for wear. 2:35 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. As it just has not been the Rebels' night. Tingy to the line for the 1-and-1. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound hauled in by the Bears. Crossover. Move it to Parslow. Parslow guarded by Taylor. Fires a pass to Armstrong. Armstrong's able to save it into the hands of Wallenstein. Wallenstein out in front of everyone. Layup on the way. Nice shot there from Janie Wallenstein. Used her body to wall off the defender. 2:16 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. 48-26 as the Bears are able to break the press. No one down deep for the Rebels. 50-20 as Tingy goes down. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Listen to Bear Lake Community Community Health Center presentation, Rich Rebels basketball, 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rebels basketball, 98.3 FM, online at mylocalradio.com. Head coach Cody Lundgren has called in the bench as it's Cass Argyle up top. Sage Lundgren catches, moves it to the wing. Back to Lundgren. She drives, shot blocked. Bears get the rebound. They're off and pushing with Saxton. Working around to Parslow. Bears do as well. Inside to Crockett. Crockett outside, moves it to Armstrong. She fires a three. Shot no good. Rebound out of bounds off the Bears. 50-26 on the station on main scoreboard. 1:32 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter.
Well, if you're Coach Lundgren, you just got to tell your girls, forget about this one. Let's worry about Cokeville tomorrow night.
Cass Argyle across the timeline finds Sage Lundgren on the right wing. To Cassie Argyle, she drives left, tries to go inside the hatch, finds Wilson. Out to Cass. Cass is able to wall off a defender. Sage Lundgren thought about firing a three. She's going to be called for a traveling violation. 1:13 to go in the ball game. 50-26. Bears commanding lead over the Rebels. Bears work it in behind the back for Parslow. Skips it to Armstrong. She's going to fire a three. No good. Off the front rim and out. They battle for the rebound. As the Bears come away with it, it's Armstrong. Parslow. Bears continue to work it around to Armstrong on the wing. Inside, Bears shot on the way. No good. Rebound by Wilson. Rebound and a foul by Wilson. Bears will shoot 2 free throws. Number 25, we don't have her on the roster. First free throw on the way, no good.
Seems like every loose ball tonight's just going to Bear Lake. It's just the way the ball's bounced tonight.
45 seconds to go in the ball game. This is an opportunity for the Rebels to reset. You never want to lose. You never want to lose like this. But in an out-of-state game, it's not the worst thing in the world. Get a chance to work on some of the things that you have to work on as Wilson catches up top the key. Tries to fire inside the hatch. Stolen by the Bears. Here they come back the other way. Fired across for Bruce. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound into the hands of Cass Argyle. 22 to go in the game. Argyle crosses the half-court line. Gets a screen. Dribble handoff to Wilson. Back to Cass. There's 2 players in the corner. She spins back, finds Wilson. She fires a three. No good. Out of bounds. 7 seconds to go in the game. Bears will inbound underneath their own hoop. Work it to Saxton. Back to Armstrong. Armstrong's going to dribble it up the floor. Tries to go inside to Crockett. One last shot. No good. As that'll do it for us here from Bear Lake. Rebels have an off night as the Bears take this one 51-26. Listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Time for the Gare Bear Fan Cam brought to you by Broker Gary McKee and Bear Lake Realty. For all your realty needs, call 435-946-8888. Call 435-946-8888.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money two ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Final score on the station main scoreboard, 50-26, and this is one I think the Rebels are just going to throw away. Nothing went their way tonight. A lot of turnovers, and Bear Lake just hit a lot of their shots. I mean, usually when someone makes a half-court buzzer beater going into the fourth quarter, it's their night. And the Bears, they give them credit. They played very well. We're not taking away from anything from the Bears. They executed their game plan. And you can kind of tell the shot clock, it makes a difference in these games. There was a couple possessions where the Bears had the ball for more than 35 seconds, and it just, your body gets conditioned. It's all you can do is to try to hang on. Unfortunately for the Rebels, they dropped this one 50-26. It is time for our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. And I think to recap this one, Control-Alt-Delete, throw it in the garbage, burn it. Be happy we don't have to come here again. Just hold off till next year, till you think about this place again, because tonight was just a night of horrors for the girls.
Tough place to play in, that's for sure. And like you said, things just didn't go our way. It seemed like every 50-50 ball just bounced into Bear Lake's hands. They didn't even have to really try for it. There wasn't a lot of girls on the floor tonight. It was like the ball just bounced right straight to Bear Lake. That's just the way the night went.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't do anything to earn those 50-50 balls. When I say that, I mean we didn't win the 50-50 balls. Not we didn't do anything to earn anything, because the players, they played hard. You're not going to question the girls' heart and if they're going to quit on you. I don't think they quit. It's just one of those nights where Bear Lake, give them credit, they were a young team. Beginning of the year, it was kind of tough for them. They executed perfectly. Think about how many times they broke the pressure, got layups, made the layups, and team scores 50. That's a pretty good offensive output.
Well, like we said at the start of the game, it's a rivalry game. You got to throw records out the window, and Bear Lake they were up for this game. They were wanting to be, they wanted to win, and it showed with the way they played.
That'll do it for us for our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Whenever you're hungry in Evanston, think of Jimmy John's, 113 Front Street, where fast meets fresh. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. The Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 50-26 on the station on main scoreboard. It's time for our Dr. McKay Frankum DDS Precision Play of the Game, and we're going to give it to Darlene Peterson and Ellie Argyle. She found Argyle with a beautiful dime. Argyle finishes it with the and one. And that's kind of where the Rebels got the closest in the second half, and that was just kind of where their momentum kind of came to a halt. Give credit to the Bears. They played a tremendous game. And one thing I've noticed about shot clock teams playing non-shot clock teams, if you can hold the possession and you can just grind the defense down, it's something they're not used to just because 35 seconds. Obviously, that's not the complete reason why we lost this ball game, but it's a big difference, and I think it kind of got to the Rebels a little bit. Like I said, that second quarter, first possession, that was a great possession by the Bears. We got to mention it because they held the ball for 40 seconds and they finished it with a basket. And when you can do that, especially for a shot clock team, the 35-second, that would have been a shot clock violation 5 seconds earlier. But that's a great possession. That kind of just emphasizes what the Bears' game plan was: be patient, and it worked to perfection.
It did. It did. Like you say, they controlled the ball better than we did. And one of the keys to the game at the start of the game was tempo. And I said we needed to up the tempo where they're not used to playing with the shot clock, and Bear Lake definitely slowed the tempo down, and they controlled the tempo of this game.
A special shout out on the precision play of the game to Alyssa Robinson as she nails a half-court shot heading into the fourth quarter. And I don't think there's anything that can let the winds out of a sail more than hitting a full or a half-court buzzer beater going into the fourth. So, I mean, that's a great shot. Like we said, congratulations to the Bears. They played a really good game. It is time for our player of the game. And for the Rebels, the LSR refrigerated player of the game has to be Haiti Pugmire. I thought she was the Rebels' best offensive weapon tonight.
She stepped up tonight. She had some very good, strong moves in the post. She played really good defense. After the first quarter, she was starting to rebound. The first quarter was just horrible for us on the boards, but after that, her and Hannah Scott and Ellie Argyle all stepped up and started boarding. And I think the rest of the game we beat Bear Lake off of the boards. That was about the only spot we beat them in the game tonight.
You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money two ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Bear Lake calendar update before we never mention this night again. And for the Rebels, both boys and girls will be on the road at Cokeville tomorrow. You can catch that broadcast